These days, evoking games like Richard Burns Rally and the long series of Colin McRae Rally doesn't have the same meaning after the passing of both these motor racing icons. The idea is not to bring everyone down, but rather remember that these two champions took active roles in the development of the games. The developers at Warthog, with whom Richard Burns collaborated in this case, they did a yeoman's job on the graphics with a realistic photo quality. 5 years have passed now, and it must be admitted that talking about it today tends to result in a smile or two. In any case, the game was demanding in terms of configuration with the PC, but at least that no longer poses a problem with the materials available today. The graphic motor was and still is another of its qualities. With the idea of creating a veritable simulator, the game is extremely demanding and requires a particular level of dexterity. No other rally game these days incorporates the same approach. The only other game that comes to mind in trying to compare how difficult it is might be Grand Prix Legends. And don't even think about smashing down on the accelerator from one corner to the next. The game does a good job of relaying the fact that in the real world, it's a lot more subtle than that. The developers could refine these surface variations though, bankings, holes, unstable roadsides. Every corner though is a challenge in itself. Back to 2009 though, and more than ever before, those who are interested in this game are trying to maintain the esprit of the Richard Burns Rally game with this 2009 RS-RBR mod. Be warned though, the download file weighs in at an impressive 900 MO. But what you get is a veritable rally database. Subarus, Citroens, Peugeots, Fiats, Ladas and Suzukis, and this is just the tip of the iceberg of what's on offer. The more recent are the cars entered in the different 2008 championships. However, there isn't as much on offer when it comes to the special stages, but there's still enough to keep you on your toes. Japan, France, the US amongst others, including a specific Monte Carlo pack. The mod's interface is a basic Windows window. All the parameters are run via this application that runs the game. The practical aspect of this mod is that its installation is done automatically. Once on the tarmac, the very realistic photo effect, the pleasure of this game is right on cue. You can move from one car to another, two-wheel then four-wheel drive, from a beginner Peugeot 106 all the way up to the defending World Championship winning C4 WRC. Then you come back down to earth with its hostile but tremendously exhilarating road handling. And for this one, you must, absolutely must, use a steering wheel if you hope to keep the car on the road for more than 10 seconds. For sure, the game requires a lot of practice, but it is well worth the time spent. The mod developers have added on an unlined system that manages stage times. Thus, championships are organised with a myriad of car categories and rallies. All of this can be discovered as long as you are in possession of the original game. You can still find it at a reasonable price on the internet. Do you want to drive on the gravel or snow? Are arcade games for little girls? This RS-RBR 2009 mod for Richard Burns Rally has what it takes to challenge the virtual world champion in all this.